Guys, emergency Beavo alert. You know, somebody just linked this video about Beavo in my Discord. And I want to talk about it because, like, I have a weird... Like, I watch Beavo on TikTok. He comes on my TikTok all the time. And the biggest problem I have with Beavo is this guy does not chew his food, and it's a legitimate risk to his health. That he, like, eats food, and he says, like, big ups, blah, 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 blah. And then he... Originally, his first videos, he'll chew... And then he'll try to swallow, but he's not very good. He needs like a protocol to chew more. And I sometimes have the same problem. But now it's like intentional, where he's just literally drinking his food. He's not even chewing. He's just like, and he's gonna get food lodged into his, esophagus. It's a real thing that happens. He's gonna like be asleep one day, and he's gonna have like a whole chicken nugget stuck in here, and it's just gonna like block his airway, and he's gonna die. And it's not good. He needs to stop. And now, and unironically, now other people are doing the meme. They're doing the same thing. Like, I know this is silly, but the Beavo trend, unironically, might be one of the most dangerous trends on TikTok. We're always like, oh, the Tide Pod challenge, or this milk crate challenge. This is dangerous. You're swallowing food whole. You can actually die. It's not funny, but it's like weird that this is one of the ones that's like actually like, oh, that's a legitimate concern. It is. It's a scary. So people need to stop. He's not a bad guy, but just chew your food, please, for the love of God. Anyway, it's called Beavo is in huge trouble. Apparently, he faked being homeless or something. I don't know.
Beavo is someone who's recently gained a fair bit of fame in the UK TikTok scene for the most
by Memulus. I don't know.
Own idle reason. The source or reason for his fame comes from the fact that he doesn't eat his food properly.
Well, that's a big part of it. Also, he has an interesting look. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
He just sort of chews it once or twice and then inhales it.
Doll super chatted $4.99.
Hey.
Brom Balding Boo Budding. Bit Book Spike Byron Bisbarbu Benjamin Button.
All right. You're a little bit of a wise Alec, huh? Oh, is this there was like a small arc where he was just sad for the entire day. But he makes probably a good amount of money on TikTok because they do the thing now where it's just minute and over videos will get monetized, but they do decently financially.
I made a video about him maybe like a week or two ago, and since then, everything I've learned about him has been totally against my will. I thought he was just a funny guy who didn't eat food properly and had a name that oddly resembled him.
And he, that guy that does the white guy that does the Jamaican stuff? Like, the pussy is red. You know what I'm talking about? He did a collab with him. So, it was interesting.
His name is Brandon Beavis. If you closed your eyes and imagine...
No, that's not true. He got into an injury, so I think that he doesn't chew because of it. No, incorrect. If such injury existed that made it difficult for him to chew, there would be alternative methods for him to do it. This guy just doesn't chew. Like, what injury would prevent him from opening his mouth? He talks perfectly fine. He just needs to chew on his food, and he just doesn't chew on his food. That's what he said. He's being a little bit of a goose.
Imagine someone called Brandon Beavis. I put my money on this is who you pictured. Now, Beavo may just seem like a lovable, if slightly strange... Actually, I don't know if lovable is the right word. Harmless, maybe. He's like a fly in your house you can't get rid of. It is incredibly frustrating watching his attempts to eat, and social media never stops serving me videos of him. There is no escape. There are times we lost Beavo compilations.
Yeah, I react to them. I put them on my TikTok channel. You can also see it on YouTube. Papa Guts clips. That's what it's called. Link in the description. Jesus Christ. Oh my.
Toe. However, despite just being a guy who sits in his room and eats like a wrong'un, he has been at the center of controversy. I don't even know how that happens.
I mean, I haven't seen any of it. That's interesting.
Just sit in your room and eat your food. It's so easy to stay out of trouble if your content is just you scranning. It's like being a Lego YouTuber. You never see them lot get into controversy.
Yeah, it's like a Minecraft YouTuber. You never see them get into controversy or have any suspicious allegations against them. What?
They just build their Lego and go about their life. And honestly, if there's any kind of content creator I'm jealous of, it's them. They just seem to have the most peaceful existence ever.
Yeah, sometimes I can feel that. But then again, Beavo's not really popular for anything other than him being kind of strange. Like, this isn't me trying to shit on the guy. God bless him. But it's just, he's just kind of popular for being kind of weird. So
just build like their Lego police station and go tend to their family. No, this internet drama bollocks. Anyway, I was first made aware of Beavo's controversies when I saw a video from him where he said he was taking a break. And then in true social media degenerate fashion, posted another video like 6 hours later.
You know, from last night, you know the rules. Beavo's back.
oh, this is the sad Beavo arc.
Yeah. I've had a
also, if he did fake being homeless, I don't care.
heavy weekend.
I don't value him for anything other than him being a little bit of a goofball.
Big up Ed. It's made me come back to reality a bit that maybe I got too big for my boots. I'm calling this the Last Supper because I'm taking time off TikTok, I'll be real.
Wow, the last
Dinner.
And when I first saw this, I didn't really think too much of it. I thought maybe the hate was getting to him and he just wanted some time off to, you know, sit back and reflect and take it all in because he has sort of blown up out of nowhere. Honestly, that sort of stuff didn't seem to faze him. If anything, he enjoyed the attention. And then I saw this clip from him on
Yeah, I mean, it's still possible that it's kicking his ass a little bit.
a guy called Tyrone's live stream saying he faked being homeless.
You believe, yeah, stuff on TikTok, you're
Wait,
washed.
believe what?
Bruv, everything's fake on TikTok, man.
Nah,
Damn, that's a prelude. I think he's trying to say that the allegations are fake, but one can construe that as what he's saying is he's also fake. Guys, this is not good. That's not good.
No, everything's fake, bro. Everything's fake.
Okay, sorry to interrupt here, but to Beavo's credit, he is right about this. A lot of
Oh, there's a lot of stuff that's like fake and sensationalist, sure.
what you see online is fake. Like a lot of the drama, whatever, it's all fake. Well, not all of it, but just most, I would say, especially in the TikTok scene.
Well, you could give me an example of fake.
Like, well, it semi was fake. Well, I went homeless for one day. I went to stay with Aggie and then I moved back in with my dad. So my mum did kick me out.
So that wasn't real?
No, I was homeless. Well, I wasn't homeless.
Damn, he's self-reported, dude. You could have just said nothing. Where's this guy's social media manager to tell him that he should just not have said anything? They would have. He would have avoided a lot of stress on that one.
I never was homeless.
I thought you was really homeless.
No.
The Justice League could not get that information out of me. If I have for some reason lied about being homeless on the internet for whatever reason, and I do know the reason because he says it in a second and is
Probably for attention.
stupider than you could
Oh
ever
my
imagine.
God.
You would not get it out of me that I had lied. I would take that to the grave.
agree,
Anyway, I found
100%.
the clip where
I can appreciate this guy making this video because I feel like on social media people will be like, that's horrible. He should have never done that, and you shouldn't. But he's just being real. I was like, I wouldn't either. If I lied about being homeless, I'm never gonna tell you. Okay? Why would I ever say that? I would never do that. I don't need to. But I'm just saying, like, why would you ever admit that? Like, fuck that.
he was doing a street interview saying he was homeless or whatever, and it is such a weird video. If you watch this without the context we have now, which is like he lied, you'd probably still be really skeptical of this.
Brandon Beavis, known as Beavo.
And what's been going on?
He certainly looks homeless. Just kidding. He looks pretty well put together. Although I guess homeless people can also, but
Too great, Aggie. I've recently become homeless, currently in Central. I sort of on the verge of blaming TikTok.
How could you possibly blame TikTok for
oh, is that what happened? He got famous and maybe his mom was like, you got to get out. This is too overwhelming. I wouldn't doubt that.
being
But that's like the sensationalization. It's like, oh, my mom kicked me out. So like, I'm homeless, but not really. You know, and he's just sensationalizing it. He's pulling an Epic Tall Night scenario.
responsible for you being homeless? I mean, that would be my first red flag when watching this.
I blew up back in January. Life was great. Quit my job. 35 million views. Living life.
Whoa.
Renting my own room. Life was good, man. You know. Slowly fell off.
That's just how things work. It's not even that you fell off. It's just that like things go back and forth. There's like you really have to know when like you've kind of hit that. Listen, there's ups and downs all the time. Like that's just how social media works. You just want to try to stay consistent while also being a little bit innovative so that, you know, when things shift, you'll shift with it in a positive way. But like everybody has those days.
As every true horror story begins, and then I slowly fell off. I cannot imagine the horrors Brandon Beavis. Like, what on earth is this story? Did he have one good month on TikTok and then go, you know what's stable and reliable? TikTok. I don't know why I'm deeping this. It's bullshit. He's lying. He's admitted to lying. But his justification for lying about this is...
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It's just kind of sad because then you get addicted to the to lying for attention. I feel like for some of these people that feel the need to lie for attention. You know?
So fucking strange.
Oh my days, bro! I actually thought you was homeless.
Damn.
Well, you got to make a bang. So I fell off and I had to come back with a bang. So I had to just bash these stories out.
What, you...
Damn. Calculated too.
What do you mean? What do you mean you fell off and then you're like, oh, okay, I need to come up with something to bring me back. I'm going to make better.
Yo, why don't you come up with something different? Make different content, better content, collab, something else, man. Like do something different.
So content, am I going to try and collab with other creators? No.
Like do Beavo food reviews. Because right now all he does is not chew well. Start doing food reviews. Do something adjacent that's not as dangerous.
I'm going to pretend to be homeless. What kind of...
This is like one of the problems when you get famous for nothing, for not putting any effort in. Because he just got famous for swallowing food incorrectly. Really more than, and looking a little weird. But if, you know, that's why you need to, if you get famous, like if you get big for doing something, at least you have some guidance. But this guy probably doesn't even know what he's doing. That makes sense as to why he's swallowing oh my God, dude. Swallowing worse and worse. Because he feels pressured to do so. Because he just feels like he needs the views.
plan is that? Also, how fucking desperate are you for TikTok attention? I'm going to be totally honest here. TikTok attention is not hard to get. You do not need to feign being homeless to get TikTok attention. You know that now, Beaver. You got famous of just eating.
Well, you don't have to do that. But like, yeah, TikTok is easier to get attention on than other platforms. Absolutely. But it's also, in my opinion, kind of harder to create a career on. So, like, yeah, he shouldn't have done it, but it's a little, you know, you need to get a lot more views to make any money. It's hard to transition onto other platforms. So it's easier now to transition onto YouTube, which he should be making a YouTube. I don't know if he does or doesn't, but...
Eating. Like, TikTok makes it terrifyingly easy for anyone to become famous. You don't need to do...
Right, but again, it's not just about fame. He even said... Sorry, I'm not trying to go on. He even said that he lost. He said that like he quit his job, which means that he's financially stable on TikTok. Oh, I died. Death killed me. So that's different. It's different to be there's a difference between being financially stable versus being famous. So
do this weird shit to get famous. I don't even know how that would make you famous. Going, oh yeah, you know, I fell off and now I'm homeless. How would that make people want to watch you?
My mum did kick me out, fair play, but
For a day.
I think that the goal was for nobody to ever find out.
yeah, and I went and stayed with Aggie, bashed content, and moved back in with my dad. That's it.
Mate, you didn't have somewhere to stay for a day. You basically had a big night out. That doesn't constitute being homeless. You couldn't possibly compare this to being homeless. Like, making all this stuff up for TikTok clout is so fucking strange. And then go on to admit to it on a live stream as if you're making some kind of profound point about content online.
So I was never homeless.
Your dad's the G, dog.
No, my dad's calm.
Your dad's a
Big up
fucking
Big
G.
Beavo, you know the rules.
Does this guy ever just fucking shut up with this stupid catchphrase?
I know you, but listen, I'm not the only one that does it. I'll be real, innit? I'm not saying everything's fake, but majority of it. Well, what do you think?
I mean, there's faking drama, and then there's this. Like, faking drama, you're not...
I mean, no, it's all kind of the same. It's like all faking drama. At least that's how I would put it into the same category. It's all kind of just like faking drama and stuff. It's still wrong, but I just don't care anymore. You shouldn't do that. You should move forward not doing that. Hot take, right? But...
It doesn't really have any impact on anything. It's just a bit of light-hearted entertainment, I guess. But this is just crying wolf. Things like this make people believe stories of, like, actual homelessness less. Because say a TikToker or online person was to actually go homeless, some people might be like, oh, well, Beavo did that, and he said it was fake and all for attention. So why should we believe this person?
Getting deep, yeah.
I would still
no. So what about the Sunday smoke between Chef Dave and Simple Simon? All bollocks, bro.
Now, I don't keep up with the societal rejects that reside on TikTok, so I'm not sure what he's going on about. I'm going to assume it's some hyped up beef between two loser TikTokers likely to promote a boxing event, because at this point, most TikTok drama is just to hype up a boxing event. Now, that isn't the same. That doesn't have societal harm. This does. I'm going to give Beavo the benefit of the
I don't think this has like much societal harm. I think it just has harm to his credibility.
doubt and say he's just too fucking dense to realize this, and his brain was just going, I can't do another TikTok.
Like he's partially correct. Listen, man, his fame. He got addicted to the fame, and he didn't want to get a real job. You know, and he went for the short sellout over like the long, instead of going for more of like a long-term thing. And you kind of just can't do that. Instead of trying to build that better content, he's just like, oh, I just need people to have eyes on me again.
TikTok views, all that matters. From where I'm sitting, it looks as though old Brandon Beavis is obsessed with the concept of being on top, I guess, and is terrified of falling off, as if not getting many TikTok views is like the worst thing to ever happen to anyone. And should
Well, again, it's just like, I'm not justifying what he's doing. I'm just saying, like, it's not just, hey, he just wants some TikTok views. Like, that's his livelihood. Like, TikTok is like a legitimate financial platform for a lot of people now, so
be prevented by any means necessary, no matter how tragic. But in the last few days, I've seen a fair few more clips of Beavo embarrassing himself in various ways, but none more so than this clip I'm about to show you. And before I get into it, sorry for the quality of it. The only place I could find this fabled video is from like an Angry Ginge reaction. It exists nowhere else. Trust me, I've looked high and low.
Ratting around with rappers are like, we got Mr. Diego, we got Montana, we got Kizzy, and we got Perry. What we saying?
Yeah, man, we all know him, we all love him. I just want to know what the direction was for this clip. Oh yeah, guys, do you want to stand like 30 centimeters apart, you know, sort of staggered on the steps, while Brandon Beavis shows off that he's hanging out with you?
The Rolex route.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the goal. Whoever they are, they're also doing it for their own attention too. So.
Here on, you saying it's fake? You saying I've got rentals, bro? Look at that, it's glistening, bro. You know the rules.
What the fuck is up with this guy? And also, what is that supposed to prove? Pouring a little bit of water on your Rolex. What is that supposed to prove? Also, Beef, I doubt it is fake. Like, it's hard to tell from this video. Well, you know, let's just say it's real for argument's sake. My main doubt is it's yours. Like, I get that you've had a couple of good weeks, but I'm sorry, pal, that is not your watch. That's like a 20 grand watch. Also, who is trusting this guy with their watch?
I've gone from eating dinner in the bedroom to...
I mean, it's possible. I wonder, I mean, how much money... See, I don't know exactly how much money you make on TikTok now. My understanding. Let's take a look at Beavo. Beavis Brandon. Wow. Beavo. Oh no, he's pulling regularly like average of like 2.5, not 3 million a video. Now he's making probably, I'm gonna say at least $500 a video, maybe even $1,000. They pay decently well, not as well as YouTube does at all. Then that's like a whole conversation about like, does he have a YouTube? Snapchat, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. What the fuck? No, it doesn't seem like his YouTube's doing very well. He should be posting his shorts on here though. Yeah, it looks like he is. Oh, his YouTube's actually not that bad. It's probably not pulling a ton of income. That's because he's making a huge fucking mistake on how he does his TikTok shorts. That's his problem. You could already tell. Like, if you look at his TikTok, he intentionally makes these videos over a minute. Look, this is 2 minutes 28 seconds. This one is whatever. It's gonna be over. Okay, I can't see it because I'm a fucking asshole. It's great. None of them are showing. There we go. This one's a minute 36. That's the best strategy on like TikTok. Really is to put your full video up in a TikTok format, and then to make a short that's just the first like minute of it, and then link it to the rest of the video if people want to watch it. That's it. You should be doing that.
Hanging around with rappers a lot.
Yeah, man, you've gone from eating dinner to standing on some steps with 5 blokes. Honestly, it's my pet peeve when people use that phrasing for things that are completely unimpressive. Oh, man, I went from eating dinner in my room to hanging out with these guys. It's meant to be used for things...
I mean, I don't even know who those guys are. Maybe they're famous English rappers. Who knows?
It's like, oh, I went from living in poverty to living in a mansion or something like that. Like something impressive. Like a drastic change in life. Not this. Not I went from eating dinner in my bedroom 1 week ago to standing outside with some blokes. Making a tick.
I think this guy just doesn't really get the TikTok fame can be like pretty... It's like anything else. The platform has legitimized itself more. So
TikTok video where I'm being utterly...
The food he eats looks good. Yeah, I just don't think that he actually tastes... because he's drinking it.
Dislikable.
You know the rules. Beavo, you know the rules. Tell them, listen, if you don't know the rules, get to know the rules.
Alright, Beavo, calm down. Get off those steps. You might fall and hurt yourself. Now, guys, I'm sorry to announce this, but I have some very sad and upsetting news
Oh, is Beavo dead, dude? That's sad.
about Beavo. Breaking news. Beavo rushed to hospital after
Damn.
choking on pork chop.
I don't doubt it. Although now I do doubt it. Like, I absolutely can see that happening. But then also, now that he lied about the other thing, who's to say that this is, like, true? You know what I mean?
Now, I saw at least 5 TikToks claiming this story, and I was in floods of tears. My poor Beavo is in hospital after swallowing a whole
The hell is
pork
this?
chop. So is this real? Surely it has to be, because if it's on TikTok, it has to be real. No, of course it's not. He dislocated his arm. Like, his arm is in a
Oh, really?
sling.
I
Beavo
didn't even
never
look.
even claimed this happened. It's just something TikTok made up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Being homeless,
Hey, maybe listen.
teeth. Now this.
Oh, mate, pack it in. Show's over. Like and subscribe, or I might go homeless like Brandon Beavis.
Okay. Interesting. Memologist. Oh, then he should know that you can like make a decent career on it. No, he pulls millions of views on his thing. Probably maybe not for like a Rolex or whatever, but he probably makes a decent amount of money.